His parents wheeled him out to the end of the driveway, and he got soaked as he waited for the bus. You see, he couldn't just stay inside until the bus arrived, because it took longer for him to reach the street. His parents tried setting up an umbrella for him, but the wind kept blowing the rain onto him. So they posted online, asking if anyone had an old shelter they didn't need. Instead, a local high school class heard about the post and spent weeks building him a brand new shelter from scratch, wide enough for his wheelchair, built just for him. And for the first time, he got to wait for the bus without worrying about the weather. When the hurricane hit their orphanage, they had no money to fix it. More than 40 kids were about to lose their home, but their town was hosting a fishing tournament, offering a huge cash prize to any team that caught a blue marlin. Now, none of the boys had ever fished before, and their guardian had no experience with this type of fish, but they signed up anyway. Then, right before the tournament, the man crashed his car, nearly forcing them to drop out. But he managed to make it onto the boat, and soon they had a bite. For almost 45 minutes of struggling, they dragged a giant blue marlin onto the boat. It was the biggest catch of the day, and the orphans won more than $250,000, enough to save their home. They dropped the hamster in front of the snake as food because the snake refused to eat frozen mice. But instead of attacking her, he treated her as a friend, cuddling up to the furry rodent. He even curled up to nap, allowing the hamster to sleep on his back. Eventually, the snake started eating frozen food again, and since they got along so well, the hamster was allowed to stay permanently. As he began to play, hundreds of rats were drawn to the sound. They followed him through the streets of the town until he reached the river, where the rats walked into the water and drowned. Now, the townspeople were relieved that the rats were removed. But when the piper asked for the money that he had been promised, they refused to pay. So he waited until the adults went to church, then he played another song on his pipe. And this time, the children of the town came out of their houses and followed the sound. The piper led them toward a mountain, leaving them in the wilderness, and their parents never saw them again.
Ready to explore the extraordinary? Then welcome to CURIOPPER. Hit that big red subscribe button and ring the bell for all new videos. Join the Curiosity Club today.
The crow picks up a cigarette butt, then drops it into a small slot on a vending machine. Cameras and sensors inside scan the object, checking if it's actually a cigarette. And if it recognizes the right shape, it releases a small piece of food as a reward. You see, the creators hoped that once a few crows caught on, other birds might copy them until entire flocks could help clean the streets. And some crows did actually learn the system, but it never really caught on.
Ready to explore the extraordinary? Then welcome to CURIOPPER. Hit that big red subscribe button and ring the bell for all new videos. Join the Curiosity Club today.